if I was calling something that high priority, it would be, I would ask the JSC would ask the FDC, which is like the regiment's version of that. The FDC would ask brigade would then ask, oh, for fuck's sake, brigade would then ask division, and then division, it's up to division whether or not I actually get the allocation for an MLRS.
Trip too hard. Bap, bap, bap. So basically, you're a faggot. I sent him a text saying the MLRS operate not on gun lines. They fire on high priority targets called in on a 10-figure grid, used only on vital targets. And basically, I just told him you can say that you just want to be a light gun crewman for now, because obviously you can't be a gun bunny. You can't just go straight on missile systems, can you? You've got to be a gun bunny and work your way up.
No, you can.
You can just go straight in.
Yeah.
In that case, then
it's not hard to operate an MLRS.
Can you go in and just be like, oh yeah, I want to do JTAC then? Or do you have to be a gun bunny to be a JTAC?
To become a JTAC?
Or even an FST, do you have to have worked on the gun line?
No.
Ah, so you just did it the regimental
JTAC, I don't know. I think you need to be OPAC level 2 trained before you can... Oh, no, you have to be a Lance Bombardier before you can be a JTAC. You can be a TAC-P signaler, which is basically a radio guy for them.
So I'm obviously going to go in as light gun crewman, and you think it would be more beneficial than me just going in as an FST? Or trying to be FST?
You can't... I don't think you can go straight into training as an FST.
So basically...
It changes. That rule changes all the time.
So basically there's a chance that I could come onto Top Cliff, just hit reg, just hit fourth. I'm a light gun crewman. I'm a gun bunny. I haven't even operated a gun since ever. Do you operate guns on phase 2 or phase 3?
Phase 3 isn't a thing for us.
Phase 2, do you operate?
You don't fire it, but you do everything else.
Okay, so I've not fired one. Am I eligible to join FSTs?
You can join. You don't have to be on the gun line to join. You could have been an MT. You could have been BQs. You could have been CP. You don't have. You could be a fucking a a horse riding instructor in King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery, and you could still be an FST.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
don't have to have worked on the guns to be an FST. There is job roles don't work as ranks. You don't become a Lance Bombardier and now you're an FST, or you don't do really well on the gun lines. So you're doing really well on the gun lines, so you're going to be an FST. It's a choice. It's a job.
So, what do you think of 205 in terms of what they do? Do they
I'm
have
prejudiced.
Do they have gun bunnies?
I also didn't know 205. I didn't know 205 used MLRS because, as far as I was aware, 204 was the only reserve unit to have MLRS.
Well, if you go on 205, it says available job roles, and there isn't a light gun crewman, which is kind of making me think, well, is that supposed to be on there or is it not? Are they supposed to have
an
L118?
An L118.
An L118, what? The light gun?
Yeah, that's the gun, the L118.
That's what I'm saying, the L118, do they not have light gun crewmen working in 205 to operate on the L118?
They should do. I'm pretty sure 205, 204 and 203 should all have light guns, but I'm pretty sure 204 has MLRS and is the only unit to have MLRS. I don't know. It's confused. Maybe they've changed it. It's been a long few years before I've done any research in those units.
Nice. Well, so run me through, obviously, the generic sort of thing. What would you say? Because you said to me, obviously, well, I want to join fucking fourth because I've got, this, and this, and all this. What would you suggest me to say to him in this? Because obviously I've got you as a bit of a backbone. I know a little bit more than the average.
Joining the reserves is different to joining the regulars, because in the regulars the army will decide where you're going to go, but in the reserves you're sort of volunteering on the side, so it's all about conveniency, really, where you live. You can say, oh yes, I'd like to be in this unit, and they'll probably say, yeah. It's totally different though.
So, well,
If you're a qualified engineer or you're a qualified doctor, that sort of pushes you to go into certain reserve units. But or like if you've been a priest, like you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to be a padre. Which, by the way, sounds like a fucking perfect job for me.
so he's there's one in Seaburn, there's one in Shields, and there's one in Gateshead, and there's one in Durham. So obviously all of them except Durham are pretty much local, like down the road type shit. So essentially, like, yeah, that's sound. But what I'm on about is the interview questions. What kind of answer? Because I know a little bit more than the average. Would you say like, oh, why do you
You're
want to join?
asking somebody who got these questions and stuff 5 years ago. It's just like a
You're
job interview. Just
fucking.
treat it like a job interview. Answer honestly. There you go. Well, don't answer too honestly. Don't fucking tell them that, I don't know, like, oh yeah, I'll probably spend my weekends sniffing lines of coke, but
The only reason that, like, realistically, the only fucking reason that anyone does anything is money. But you can't just turn around and say, well, just for the money, just for the crack, just to fire a fuck off album on it. Obviously, I was trying to make it tailored to me, like, oh well, got an interest in blah 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 blah, got an interest in this, got an interest in that.
well, you could just say he wants to join the army. It's just, it's not pass or fail. It's an interview.
Yeah, I did tell him he'd be absolutely fine. I told him he'd be
If
absolutely
anything,
fine.
it's a formality.
Yeah, no, he should be sound. Like, I think they'll like him.
I think the only things you really have to worry about in preparation for basic training is fitness. The rest of it you just learn along the way.
Hmm.
I suppose you ironing and
What's
polishing that'd be.
He's fine with iron and he can iron and stuff like that because obviously he runs like.
Lewis, are you going to get into this fucking boat?
Oh well, fucking wait there. He can iron
I've
and
just
all.
seen you pull up and then drive off.
Um,
Concentrate on the bloody game, Jesus. This happens every single time.
sheesh. Enter the dinghy.
Oh, Lewis, let's play video games. Lewis, I'm going to take that as an opportunity to talk about everything to do with life. I come onto this to get away from life, and you keep dragging it back in.
Oi,
Especially
I'm,
work.
I'm
That's
asking you.
disgusting.
You're at work right now. You can't get away from work,
I'm not
regardless.
at work.
Where
I'm
are you?
on
Huh?
camp, but I'm not at work. At work would be me working. I'm not working, am I? This is my own time. And you are using my own time to fucking talk about
Oh,
work.
here he goes. You sat in Catterick Garrison fucking camp.
I don't work here.
You don't fucking matter. You're surrounded by
I
green
don't,
kit.
just because I'm at Catterick Garrison, does that mean that people who live in
Hey Wong.
Catterick Garrison, because there's houses in Catterick Garrison, have to constantly talk about work because they're at work? No.
Hey Wong. Hey Wong. Do you want to what's that word? Hang yourself. So anyway, as Ella texts back about the fucking my dude biting point comment. Why does
No.
she care about the biting point? Why does she get in the fucking thing, put it in first, and feel it like a normal human being? Climb aboard the shite. Well, we can actually climb up the fucking anchor. Oh, you are. I like the way Harvey said that he was going to be online as well.
Layob Prince. What a fucking weird name. Alright, are we gonna have to be stealthy or are we gonna kill people? Oh no, I've got my shit. Sneak to the bridge.
You know what I want right about now?
Another phone call with Steven.
Oh, a fucking cigarette. Not a cigarette, a cigar. Are we comped? Yeah, we're comped.
Yep, thank you, Lewis.
That wasn't my fucking fault. It's alright.
Alright,
Surely.
you defend, I'll get to the bridge.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Oh yeah, no air support. Yeah, thanks. What have we got coming in? What the fuck is shooting me?
Ow. Why
I
are we
just
doing...
lost all my health.
Yeah, I know, right? Why are we doing this?
Money to steal a car?
I thought you wanted to do Bogdan. Ah, fuck, I'm dead. I thought you wanted to do Bogdan. Le Bogdan problem.
Yeah, but I said I was gonna rob a car first, didn't I?
Oh, sorry. Oh, you fucking tart. In Vietnam, he was 19 at 1919. In Vietnam. Rip too hard. Trying to get babe. Are you at Le Bridge?
Almost.
Fuck you off. Fuck you off. Do I need to enter the bridge with you, or have you got it squared?
No, I'm about to break into the bridge now.
Take out the captain. Dom's probably going to be online tomorrow, he reckons.
Now what?
Oh, perfect. How are we going to get the car off?
Helicopter. Oh my god, there is a fucking helicopter right in front of me that just laid so many rounds into this. Open the containers using the bolts to locate the buffalo. What was the point?
Helicopter. Fucking which helicopter one?
There was a helicopter shooting right at the window.
No, how are we going to get the car off this?
Yeah, a helicopter's gonna lift it off.
Well, it fucking better do, or else you're going to get called a chink. Drip too hard. Are you gonna open the fucking thing? Oh, I've jumped off. You
Got
fucking
the
idiot.
car.
Good. Well, it looks like I'm getting in a boat.
Attach a flare to the container.
Oh, this is fucking tarded.
Alright, we've got to use the helicopters to protect the,
Well, there's not a lot I can do. Protect the skylift from fucking what? There's no one here.
there we go. There'll be stuff coming.
Coming. Well, I'm going to the city because I can't fucking... Yeah, you're gonna be squared fucking defending them, can't I? Get back, Shadrach. It's all inside your mind.
What was the point of, oh, disable the air defense when we've still got loads of air defense coming in? You know that last... Not the one with the boat, but the one before that. That was for us to get air defense off us.
Yeah, peace and quiet. Well, Wong, because you are the operator of this mission, I believe that it is your fault and nothing to do with me. I'm being biased, of course, because you are an insufferable Asian. Do you know if any of these get leaked? These chats that we have. Drip too hard. Oh, you fucking cock.
Fucking hell, this pilot flies so slow.
And when you say, as long as I'm here, no, you.
Should I just shoot the skylift down?
Yeah, if I did that, you'd cry, so. Don't lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see so. Even flow.
Come on, will this fucking thing move any faster?
What happens if I fire a rocket at it? Even flow. Did you dare me?
No, what is he doing?
Brixton Bully, slow the boy.
Oh, he's dropping it off here.
He's taking his time. Did you dare me to go into the blades?
No. Open the container.
Even flow.
This car just disturbs me.
Was it an electric Dodge?
Yep.
Fuck that. Wee. Let me in. Let me in. Starbucks with a cream no Costa. This looks like one of the sleepers on the Cars film. I think we got a nodder. Oh, you fucking tart.
What the fuck was that car doing? Also, who the fuck buys this thing, honestly? You ever watch Transformers Prime?
What's your point?
This car reminds me of the cars that that human group drove. Mech.
No. In a few F4 step in. More time again. Brethren.
I mean, they could have made it look decent at least. I mean, it's an electric car, which just puts everyone off, especially since it claims to be an electric muscle car. Like, they could have at least made it look decent.
1, 2 left, right, 1 down. Oh, look at me, my name's Nathan Wong, and I go on Daisy, and look at fucking trees.